darling program. Welcome to Let's Talk, where we gist and interact and discuss what is happening in Nigeria. Likewise, last week we talked about the challenges, the social challenges we are facing in Nigeria. And likewise, we are talking about the part B, which is the social challenges of
going to continue from where we
challenges we are facing in Nigeria. And yes, last week we talked about the differences and we realized different challenges when we mentioned about the insecurity. And today we are going to highlight those challenges in one after the other and discuss what are the causes of these challenges in Nigeria. And before I go further and before we go to the main program of today, my name is Kenny Afolabi and my co-colleagues here.
My name is Ololade Oladiji, and here with me I have top 10 challenges that Nigeria are facing currently.
So today's topic we are discussing about is centered on a pathway to dismantling challenges faced and building our better future. And before I proceed to this main program, we are going to highlight the social challenges we are facing in Nigeria. We have the poverty, we have the corruption, we have the lack of unemployment, we have the lack of infrastructure, we have the lack of gender inequality, we have the men in participation of politicians.
As my colleagues have already mentioned, we have top 10 challenges that Nigeria is facing currently now. As she mentioned, poverty, corruption, insecurity, and more. Here I have poverty with me, and this high rate of poverty is caused by a lack of job opportunity and inadequate access to education solution, and inadequate to access to education. And we have solution to this. But before I mention the solution, I would like to mention another one, which is corruption. Corruption is a perceived issue in Nigeria, with government officials and public servants often engaging in corrupt practice, and it has a negative impact on the country economy and development, even on the life of citizens. And also we have here unemployment, which is number 3 out of the top 10 social challenges Nigeria are facing currently. Unemployment, according to the National Bureau of Statistics, the rate of unemployment in Nigeria is over 20%, and it's caused by a lack of job opportunity and also as lack of education and training opportunity here.
You made mention of unemployment.
Yes.
So unemployment has so many things that we can define as unemployment, like students are graduating year and year without no jobs. And now we also advise them without just fail or settle down with
providing job for them.
I will just advise them to just make sure they put themselves in a vocational skills. Maybe they will just put themselves to just go and train. Majority in that poverty issues now. Majority of those parents are also enrolling their children in very different kinds of skills like tailoring, bag. So parents does not even despite full on that education alone. They will always go to school, but they will always make sure that they are
go to school and have your skills learning.
Yes, and they also make sure that their children, make sure they enroll them in those different kinds of vocational skills, so that it will also bring them penny money.
Not only parents alone, government should at least invest in job creation. In that poverty, government should at least invest in job creation and education program, and also policy that support small businesses and farmers can also help to reduce poverty in the country. And also in that corruption, I also have the solution to it that the impact of the country economic and development is even situation corruption in the lives of citizens. So the solution to the corruption, that government must implement policy and program that promote transparency and accountability, and also enforce laws and regulation that promote corruption.
So are you saying in one thought that government should provide a very necessary vocational skills for students, even for youth alone?
Even for youth, even the small businesses, the farmers, and everybody. It's not that it's only parents' responsibility that you should put your children in the skinny lane. What is it called? That go and learn this and learn that. It's not only parents'
But
responsibility.
I will also advise parents to also put their
It's
students
compulsory. We advise
into vocational
the
skills.
president, but not only the
It's very
parents,
important.
It's very important. Even if the government cannot provide job, at least
Okay.
they should provide empowerment for them.
Okay.
They should do empowerment for our youth, for our widows, for everybody.
So how many are they going to empower?
Not everybody,
Youths are
but
very
once you are empowered,
youths are many.
wait,
So they are
once you were-
graduating years
I
years
know.
by years.
Once
So
you are
there is no job.
empowered and you have job,
Okay.
at least another person will come to your own small business and come and learn something from it. From there, another person to go to that person too. From there, the problem we are facing will be reducing. The corruption and the poverty and everything will be reducing from our country.
Okay.
So government should at least invest something in these issues.
So another issue we have, you made mention of corruptions.
Yes.
So government will also provide a good governance, abi?
Yes.
And provide implement policy making
And also promote transparency and accountability.
in that corruption. So those are the
Yes.
advice for your own government to add. So another one we have the health sector. The health sector, so government also provide a very critical and equipment infrastructure and equipment in so many health sectors. In other words, to benefit citizens and the people. Another majority will go to hospital and no equipment, even no anything to even afford and to provide something. So the government should provide an equipment sector that will provide and benefit people in these health sectors.
I know, like something that is likewise what you just said now. I also have the inadequate access to health care. Nigeria healthcare system is underfunded and underserved, and it leads to inadequate access to health care for many citizens. To address these issues, government must invest healthcare programs and also increase funding for the healthcare system. So with that, at least
it will help people. I also read a story like, is it not last week that the government is helping people like empowering hypertension skills. So some people will just go and check their blood pressure. So this is also a part of an initiative from government that it will also benefit people. So with doing this, it will also benefit even people will also be happy that we like this government. So government should always and provide equipment in these health sectors.
You know, we also have very poor infrastructure. Nigeria infrastructure, including roads, bridge, and power supply, is inadequate and poor condition and limits economic development and hinder the deliveries of essential services. And solution to this poor infrastructure is the government must invest in infrastructure development and maintenance.
Okay.
If they do that,
and maintenance.
Yes, and maintenance, we need that. If they do that, I think we are good to go our road. Even if you are, let's think maybe the governor, Deleke, people are saying he's trying and everything. But what about other states? If you go to Ogun State like this, their road is not good. Everything is their lights. They don't enjoy lights. They don't enjoy road. They don't have bridge and everything. And even likewise from other states too. But we are urging our government. We appeal with them that they should do something about the power supply, the road and everything.
The electricity, the infrastructure, the good roads, everything.
Yeah, of course.
So before we move on, we like to listen to people agitations about these views, their comments and their opinions about these challenges we are facing. Even some youths are even crying that these challenges are too much. We are just graduating years by years, no job. Even it leads to stealing, corruption.
Of
so
course, high crime rate and everything.
Students are many, even graduating years by years, no jobs for them, even their skills. So I would like to listen to more people agitations about their views on this situation, challenges we are passing through. We'll be right back.
We have to get everything quality. For example, there is so many bad roads, like plenty bad roads in this Osogbo especially. For the students to be passing their road, maybe their socks will be dirty, they should just work on how the road will be good. And they should increase the workers' salary, they should increase it and should make things to be easier. They should just find a way that life will be easy for everyone in this Nigeria. My name is Olawale Nosratu Inlola.
Your name, ma'am?
My name is Ayodele Fubi.
So what are the causes of these social challenges we are facing now in Nigeria?
The causes I can say is we are facing in this Nigeria are many. We have lack of unemployment, and we have the increasement of food. The high cost of food we are having now is too high. The money we are using to buy food before is not enough. Let's say when some times ago we are buying 1 congo of rice at 550, at the rate of 550, but now you're buying it at the rate of 25, and the government are not doing anything about it. Lack of unemployment. Now I'm also a student and I'm also a teacher, but the money I'm collecting is not even okay for me. Let's say before the end of the month you collect the salary, you've even spent all the salaries and you still have another debt that you still be owing before the month end. So I will urge the government to please and please do something about it. The lack of unemployment, let them do something about it. Let them give us more space for the youth, for them to be able to go further in their workings. And people are idle. They are very, very idle. So they should please and please provide job opportunity for them. They should please and please decrease the money we are using to buy food. So that's what I have to say.
Your name once again?
My name is Ayodele Phoebe.
Back, and I hope you listen to people agitation about their challenges they are facing, maybe the economic situation, maybe the employment. So their opinion, their own views, listening to their challenges they are passing through. And welcome back. We have come back. Another less here with me we have.
Yeah, you know, before we continue, there was a lady that told me this afternoon that even the work we do now is not even more than the salary we earn.
Okay.
Because some people will work for like maybe 5 to 6 hours, and if they want to see it at the end of the month, maybe they collect 20,000 or 30,000. Even to those people that are collecting minimum wage, 70,000 naira minimum wage, how much is bag of rice now? How much is yellow keg or boru? Even they don't want to buy the yellow keg, at least they will buy 5 liter, they will buy half bag of rice, they will buy quarter bag of beans, they will buy spaghetti, they will buy this and that.
All that are economic situations.
Even if you want to calculate the foodstuff money and the amount, we even times 2 or times 3 the minimum wage people are collecting. How did the government expect them to cope? How do you expect them to cope? How do you expect them to see the money and everything? You know, here we also have high crime rates. Nigeria has a high crime rate, with incidents of armed robbery, kidnapping and other violent crime being common. And solution to this problem is that, with my own view, that government should at least invest in law enforcement and criminal justice system.
Okay. So are you saying that government should implement or proceed in this law enforcement in order to reduce this high crime rates in Nigeria?
If they do that,
even if they do so, there will there will still be
at least
a crime.
It won't be much.
It
won't be much anymore.
Okay.
Because when people have job, abuse, this and that, you won't thinking of robbery or kidnapping.
Can you just think that with this high crime rate, it leads to poverty? When there is no job.
Yes, that is what we are saying.
So it has no choice than to just to pick
the same thing.
one choice.
If government should please help,
implement this law enforcement,
invest in all this, at least people will
reduce.
Stop thinking of let me go and do the crime or something. It will reduce from the high quality we are and everything. And also we have here education. Like when we're talking about education, it's almost the same thing as when we're talking about education. Yeah, Nigeria faces a number of education-related problems, including lack of access to education and inadequate funding for schools. And so government should show concern in education program and increase funding for schools. At least, even with poor people, they will still be able
this is of the scholarship, the funding
and everything. The poor people children will be able to go to school, and even like when somebody gives you scholarship now, you know that only thing that you'll be thinking about is maybe food, your transportation, your handouts fee and everything. The school fees will be.
So government should show more concern about these issues of this education.
And also we have gender
inequality.
Sorry, which is that one is very, very important. It's one of the most problem we are facing here in Nigeria, because if once we see president, you can't see a woman contesting for president position or government position. Okay. You only see women leader. Like I do see women leader, maybe some states they have a deputy or vice, like they still have a lady there. So women.
So you are advising them to just give room to this inequality, gender of inequality,
discrimination and inequality, particularly in terms of access to education and employment opportunity. Okay. And the government must implement policies and programs that promote gender equality and women's rights. We need our rights. Okay. These things should be equal.
So you are saying that what man can do, woman can also do better. So
like
government also give room. So they should also give room to this gender equality in Nigeria.
Let us contest for the presidency, for the governorship, for the chairman, for the honorable and everything. And if people like them, they will vote for them. Not that women cannot do this, women cannot do that, and women cannot do this.
So you're also advising government to give room and let's implement gender equality, like what I say that what men can do, women can do better. So government should please give an idea or give room to this gender equality. Another one we have. So before we move on to this next question, the next topic we have for you today, we are also going to listen to more views and more opinions about people challenges they are facing through in this Nigeria situation.
My name is Shitolura Ismail.
So what are the challenges we are facing in Nigeria currently?
Challenges we are facing in Nigeria. We have many problems in Nigeria, but I think the most important one for now is insecurity. We are facing the problem of insecurity in Nigeria, so I think the government should provide enough security for us, you understand, so that to make Nigeria a better place actually. Yeah. And we also have the problem of job in Nigeria. So I didn't believe the government provide enough jobs. There won't be all these pocket picking, all these criminal attempts in the country. So I think the government should provide enough job opportunity, because every year the government are actually recruiting coppers, but no plans for job for them. So I think the government should work on that, provide enough job for the youth, so that Nigeria can be a better place. My name is Shitolura Ismail.
My name is Mrs. Ido Feishayo.
Okay. What can you say about the causes of these challenges we are facing in Nigeria? The challenges we are facing in Nigeria.
If I should talk about are you asking? Did you say I should talk about the causes or about what we are facing? The challenges. Actually, we are actually facing a lot of challenges in Nigeria, and one of it is high price in fuel, which is affecting a lot of things, like the food we eat, the transport, everything. Once the petrol goes up, every other thing will definitely move up, and that is one of the things we are facing. And the second thing I think we are facing is, a lot of youths finish school but there's no job for them, and this is what is really affecting, and it really causes a lot of crime in the society, because if there is no job, definitely you have to think about things you are not supposed to think about, which is causing a lot of it leads to insecurity, because when there is crime, definitely the people in the country will not be at peace. So if there is job, there will be a low rate of crime in the society.
So what are the solutions to eradicate
the only solution to eradicate these challenges is number one, at least provision of jobs. One of the things that can help the youth, at least once they are not idle, a lot of things will go off. So provision of job. And number two, they should try to reduce the prices of fuel, because that is one of the things that is affecting a lot of things like food, high rise in food prices and all. So I think those are the two things I can.
And your advice to the government about the challenges?
The only advice to the government about the challenges is for them to work harder. At least they are trying their best anyways, but they can still work harder to make things work out for the society.
Your name once again.
My name is Mrs. Idowu Feishai.
I hope you've listened to people's challenges and their views and their advice to the government about these challenges in this situation. While they mention about the job opportunity, they also may mention about the issues of this high rate of price in Nigeria. So we also have, with these issues of job opportunity, it leads to corruption, it leads to bribery, it leads to so many things in Nigeria. So I advise government to just implement and just considering this situation and these challenges we are passing through in Nigeria. And we move on to another topic here with me. What are also the
Before we
causes?
start, we said we have top 10
Okay.
challenges Nigeria is facing, and here we are in number 9 out of the 10 challenges we are facing. The number 9 one is environmental degradation. Nigeria environment is under threat from a number of factors, including the deforestation, oil spills, and pollution. A solution that government must invest in environmental protection and conservation efforts. With this, Nigeria environmental degradation will be more better.
Okay. Government should consider the issues of the deforestation
And
the bush burning things, the pollution,
yeah.
in order to prove this Nigeria
And number
better.
10 here, the last but not the least, is
Okay.
ethnic and religious tension. Nigeria is a diverse country with a number of ethnic and religious groups, and these groups often experience tension and conflict. Which is solution to this, that government must promote policy that promote tolerance and understanding among different
themselves.
groups.
So you made mention of these groups and tribes that we also have so many ethnic groups. We have the Igbo, we have the Hausa, we have Fulani. So how come they will not bring about this conflict in themselves? You know, that's like I want to say, that government should implement us a good policy among those tribes, Abi, a good, so that it will not affect conflict issues. So those are the things, those are the challenges we are facing through in Nigeria: the unemployment, poverty, corruption, lack of ethnic inequality, yes, gender equality,
high crime rates.
So those are the challenges we are facing in Nigeria.
And
the
in
conclusions,
Nigeria faces a number of social problems that have a significant impact on the life of citizens. And to address all the issues we have mentioned, governments must invest in job creation, education and training programs, as well as in infrastructure, development, healthcare programs, law enforcement, and others to promote and to help Nigeria social challenges.
so in summary on what we are talking about since earlier, so in conclusion, governments must consider this situation we are passing through in Nigeria, with the issue of this employment, with the issue of this gender-based, especially the issue of this job opportunity, the unemployment issues. Government should consider everything and make sure that provide a job opportunity for all youth in Nigeria. And make sure that government should consider in everything and make sure to put it on considerations. So likewise, what we said earlier, my name is Kenny Afolabi, and here with me.
My name is Ololade Oladiji.
And if you'd like to comment, or if you'd like to share, or if you'd like to share one opinions, your comments, your answer, if you'd like to say more or what things, you can call us on these numbers: 0703 2301417.
Yes, it's 07032301417.
And if you'd like to share us on our website page, on our social media, or if you'd like to like, share, and make sure to subscribe and comment on our YouTube channel, you can click on Abntv
Nigeria.
Likewise on our Facebook, you can click and follow us, Abntv Houston. And likewise on our Twitter, you can follow us on
Abntv Houston.
And lastly
Facebook
on our Instagram.
and on our Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
Abntv Nigeria. Like, comment, share, follow, and unfollow us. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
So thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Meet you next time, same time this time. Bye. for now.